people coming on here. We're in my Honda Civic right now. Once we get someone on here, we're gonna get going and have some fun. We're gonna go on a small entirely through live stream on this live stream. Once some people get on here, we're gonna get in my wonderful Honda Civic. Love this car. In fact, actually, I want to quick take this off so I don't identify work stuff while we're still going. I'm just gonna put this away. Hey, how you doing, Boston Elevators and Aviation? I'm doing very good. How about you, man? I feel like, can I get my speedometer? Not really a good area. AJ, how's it going, buddy? Just quick say hello to you guys before I hit the road. Hey, everybody. All right. So, tonight's plan, I have to make an airport run, but I'm going 2 hours early. We're going to do a live stream adventure because my phone is a super duper picky when it comes to chargers, so I can see what I'll do. Hopefully I can get through. Try to get 2 train stations for you. Hey, how you doing, Douglas? So, with that being said, and I want to have the other, that way you guys can see the road. Yeah, there we go. Let's make this happen. So yeah, 7 people are on here. We're gonna be on. I'm gonna try to go live for 2 hours because we're gonna go see some trains, and we're gonna end at the airport because I'm gonna have to get my dad later tonight. So we're gonna take a nice drive for now. It's gonna be plenty of driving in my Civic. Haven't really done much live streams, especially a big one. So I'm gonna try to make this a little extravaganza for you guys. The road looks better on the live stream than it does. Oh, there we go. It does here. So here we are. So well, the week's been good so far, guys. What's been happening on Fantech 104 lately? Last time we were live, I told you guys about the Albany trip. In fact, we were in Albany when we were last live. We got a live stream going on there. And got a lot of elevators. We got the Corning Tower, which was a lot of fun. Coming up to the left is the place called Steinman Deli right here in Yorktown. It's a good deli. There's no fried food options there, but it's still really good. If you want some nice sandwiches, definitely it's a really good little tour of the area. So yeah, I see, and Dad's on here too. Hi, Dad. So, we're gonna try to go 2 train stations if my battery holds up. I have some batteries. Hello. I always don't like that intersection because people go up really, really close to the Raynham Road. And, yeah. So what else is going on? Oh yeah, I got a railfanning video of North White Plains for y'all recently, before Thanksgiving, and we got to see the laser train, which is basically a fall cleaning train they used to clean the tracks throughout the fall season. And I didn't think it was gonna be at North White Plains, but apparently it's been hanging out there for a while. Especially because a retired rail fan recently caught that train too when he was seeing the holiday train. I did get to see that train too briefly after work. I had to fortunately not stay at the station too long. I did have some homework to do for graduate school, but I still wanted to see that since Garden State Rail Fan notified me of it, and I was able to catch it, so I was really happy. Down here, we see what's straight, that Mildred E. Strang Middle School. I went to middle school there, and to the right of it, which you'll see on the way, is Yorktown High School. I went to high school there. I graduated in 2018. So anyways, the North White Plains trip was a lot of fun. I got a couple elevators too, actually. Mostly retakes, but I did get 1 new elevator at the office complex. That was a little weird, but I'm going since I got plenty of room to go right. And yeah, it is a little rainy right now, but I'm not letting a little rain stop me from doing this for you guys. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And there should be, even if I run out of things to say, there should be some more when we get to the train stations. I'm gonna try, fingers crossed for my chargers to keep up with my battery. I'm gonna try to go to Harlem and Hudson lines. Well, the Hudson line first because there's more trains. Yeah. take a chat. I can't read this obviously, but take a guess in the chat on where we're going on the Hudson line. We're gonna get on my favorite road, the Tonic State Parkway. It's my favorite, quote unquote, because I just don't like it. Because everyone drives super recklessly, driving 80 miles an hour, and everyone left and right were still flying past me. I mean, like everybody on that road. And the speed limit's only 55, and I'm not really a speeder. I just try to keep up in flow traffic. So that's why I don't like that road so much. I used to go down there at my old job, but I'm not anymore. So it's nice. I go pretty far out east these days. Hopefully he's not turning. I should probably just get out of the intersection. Okay, good. He's not going left. He's going left. Over here is First Presbyterian Church of Yorktown. My sister went to preschool here. It was actually really funny. There was one time they had a bring your pet to school day. We actually brought our cat Friendy, he was a really cool tuxedo cat that we had, and he was super chill, this cat. I don't know, well actually I do know why, because he was deaf, so nothing really bothered him much. He just didn't like being in the cage, because that's when he only freaked out. When he was out of the cage, he was perfectly fine. And it was really funny because the preschoolers, there was like I think 15 preschoolers, and it was a little much of him, but he handled it really well, and he was really nice to the kids. It was a lot of fun for him. And that was the one day I definitely remember, because I remember my mom picked me up from my elementary school to go see that, and it was really interesting. Just gonna put on my windshield wipers a little bit more. Oh, and Yorktown's getting a Nathan's. I love Nathan's. I don't know if you guys ever been to Nathan's. Hopefully most of you have, because a lot of you guys like to go there on the Garden State Parkway, because when we go on vacation. And just give me this turn. Slipping a little bit. But yeah, usually we like to go as a tradition on the way to Wildwood vacations and have some Nathan's. And what's really nice, look, another cop's coming up. A lot of emergency vehicles out tonight. Oh no, that's an ambulance. I'm gonna stay in the right lane for now. Just let him go through. Give me 1 second to let this ambulance pass. You can probably see him in the reflection already. Alright, he's in the left lane, so I think he's good. There he goes. Anyways, so then around September, I saw a sign next to the old Subway in Yorktown. It said, coming soon, full-service Nathan's and a full-service Mr. Softy. So it's going to be totally awesome. So it's going to be a full-service Nathan's and full-service Mr. Softy. So I can tell already my family's probably going to go there a lot. My grandmother out in Pennsylvania said she really wants to go when it opens, and when she comes up. So that's going to be really exciting. Nathan's has really good hot dogs. Their crinkle cut fries are really, really good too. And we recently just got a Wendy's where the old Dunkin' Donuts was on Route 202 in the Staples Plaza. We actually went there quite a bit lately. And obviously we're pacing ourselves because, you know, it is fast food and it's not really that healthy for you. But we're doing our best to pace ourselves in that. But other than that, it's kind of a guilty pleasure at this point, if you know what I mean. You couldn't read that sign. I'm not going to get into like politics here, of course, but the 45th president does have a couple of parks actually here in Yorktown, which is definitely interesting. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I know I don't want to get to a political live stream, but I figure I mentioned it to you guys because I think that's pretty cool, pretty much regardless of who the president is. I know the current president, Joe Biden, has an expressway named after him, and I think it's Scranton, Pennsylvania. So yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah. It's a little foggy too because it's raining, but the rain's not that bad right now. What else is there? Oh yeah, it's only gonna be 41 tonight, so it's fairly warm for a December day. Happy December, everybody! And we're gonna come across. Well, you're not gonna really see it because it's dark, but we're not gonna go over a bridge. That's pretty much. Well, actually, when we go over Yorktown, if you look at a map of it geographically, it's huge. The communities around it are pretty small, but the town of Yorktown itself is huge. So yeah. Oh, there was a deer there. Oh boy. Good thing he didn't try to cross the road. If I have any moderators on there, feel free to do whatever with the chat. Because obviously I'm not going to do it because I'm driving. This is the Tonic State Parkway. It's a very long parkway that connects Valhalla at the Bronx River Parkway all the way to Interstate 90 in Chatham. It takes about 2 hours to complete the whole thing, to drive from beginning to end. I drove all the way to the north on a couple weeks ago when I was going to Albany. In the daytime, it's a ride, but if you're driving it at night, it gets so boring. Like, really boring. Like, if you're going from my house to Albany, actually, no, my house to my grandmother's house out in Pennsylvania at night. But during the day, especially in the fall, it's a beautiful drive. So we're going over the bridge now, which crosses over the Croton Reservoir. And we're still in Yorktown. Actually, after we get past exit 11, we'll be leaving Yorktown, going to town Newcastle, which is this place I actually used to live in. I think I can dial back on the windshield wipers right now. So yeah, there was a construction project on this bridge in 2012. I think it was. I think it was just basic bridge infrastructure because they didn't really change the bridge much. When they did do that, they actually moved the north and southbound traffic onto this side, which was really interesting. So like half of the little lane right there was actually for both north and south traffic. Obviously there's a barrier they set up, which was really interesting. But they just did some basic infrastructure work to make sure the bridge was in good shape. Exit 11 is Route 134, which goes to Ossining. I used to work there. I had a great first job down there. Ossining is not really that great of a town, but I had a really good job down there. With a really good company and some really nice customers too. So it was definitely worth it in the end. It's a great first job. I'm not gonna disclose where it is, but still. Hopefully that's just the lost guy. Hopefully he's getting off at 11A, I think it is. Yeah, 11A. I'm surprised it says A and B and not E and W for east-west. Okay, yeah, he's getting off there. Okay. That's also a thing you gotta be careful because bad drivers never miss their exit, folks. So you always want to be on the lookout for it. That's why I carry a dash cam with me in case something actually happens. I use my dash cam for secondary reasons more than primary reasons. To make bad driver videos for you guys. Yeah, I know those videos are taking longer to get out these days. Part of it was me being lazy, but at the same time I want to get better stuff for you. Instead of just like no signaling and stuff like that. I want to get better stuff for you on that. So for those that might be just joining in right now, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you all know who I am, but if not, my name is Wesley. I'm a YouTuber out in the metropolitan in New York City area. I do elevators, trains, and airplanes, and time to time other stuff too, and car stuff. Right now we're just going to a train station right now to see some trains live. And hopefully, if my chargers and battery hold up, I can do 2 of them tonight. And I'm hoping to do 2 train stations and end at the airport, Westchester County Airport, HBN. We're gonna get off at exit 6. It's actually not a bad drive right now, I gotta say. I mean, rainy weather's not really that fun to begin with, but for what it is, it's not bad right now. It's just misty right now. And there's not too much fog, too, so... So coming up, used to come here all the time because I actually used to live right now near Millwood, like about 5 minutes away. They had an A&P here, which is part of the Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company, which is a grocery store chain, pretty much that was there throughout my childhood. They went out of business in 2015 through bankruptcy. It's a little weird how a grocery store goes out of business, but it is what it is. The last location ever was right here in Millwood. It was not a very big store, but the very last one to close was Millwood, New York. How funny is that? It was actually a pretty nice one. It was an old one, but it was pretty nice for what it was. I actually did a little documentary just for fun, and I thought it was interesting back then. And the Millwood had no grocery store for a little while. I mean, it's a very, very affluent area, so it didn't really hurt them too much. But Italian grocery chain store, tiny chain, like there's like 8 locations, called the Chico, occupied the space because it was a perfect store size for them. It's a really nice store too. They did have a eating mezzanine, but there's no elevator. That building is grandfathered in, so that's why there's no elevator. I thought there'd be when I saw that, but there's not. And I think it's also because there's not really a lot of space for something like that because the A&P never had a second floor, whereas this one does. We used to go to one in Kisco a lot. The Kisco, where the Stop and Shop is now, was the A&P. The Target opened around 2005 or 6. Before it was A&P, and it was the, what mall was it? Dad, if you're still on the live stream, what was the mall that was in Mount Kisco at one point? I don't remember really too much, but it did have an elevator. The whole building got demolished. Obviously, it got demolished in 2004, so there was no way I could bring you guys anything because I was like 4 years old when that happened. So yeah, it had a mall at one point in Mount Kisco. It wasn't a very big mall, but it was like a mall like in Jefferson Valley. All right. There was a Boston Market in Kisco that recently closed too. It was not doing very well. It was there for over 20 years. I mean, Kisco has some nasty landlords. There are so many vacant spaces and businesses that don't last long in Kisco. We had a Jersey Mike's Subs in Mount Kisco that lasted like 6 months. It was probably landlord-related purposes too. We recently just got one that opened in Cortland. Let's go. So that one will probably be there for a much, much longer time. And interesting, when I went to Massachusetts earlier this year, I noticed they have on the turnpike, on the rest stops of the Massachusetts Turnpike, they have them, which is interesting. Which I guess makes sense because Boston Market should hopefully be born in Massachusetts, because Boston's in Massachusetts. I'm gonna go back there next year. So yeah. Boston Elevators and Aviation. Well, maybe I can try to see if we can get it to work. Maybe we can try to do a meetup next time I'm there. Especially since I know my way around that city a little bit more now. I'd be going up there to see William again. Not sure if William's on here or not, but William's one of my best buddies at this point. Maybe he'll come on here if he's not on already. I'll be reading the chat once we get to where we're going. Coming up here is Route 9800. This is where they merge together. It just where 100s, and this is also known as the Briarcliff Peekskill Parkway. Connecting Briarcliff Manor and Peekskill. Though it's interesting, it actually ends in Croton-on-Hudson by the train, Croton-Harmon Station. So it does not go to Peekskill. Briarcliff Manor is a nice little area too. They have their Christmas tree up over here, as you can see. Oh, it looks like a little menorah too. No, that's not a menorah, it's dreidel, that's what it is, dreidel. I don't celebrate Hanukkah, so sometimes I'm a little iffy on the terms. Red light, let's see if I can read anything. Oh, wow, their football team cheated. Oh, wow, that's not cool. Alright, here we go. What train station might be in Briarcliff Manor? And yes, Briarcliff Manor has a train station, but it's not called Briarcliff Manor. Sleepy Hollow does too, actually, but it's not called Sleepy Hollow. Because you guys can figure out what train station's in Briarcliff Manor, that's where we're going. We studied this map a little earlier today. Hopefully, I remember the route. I try to study maps. I don't really like using GPS because it uses phone battery. I'll see what I can do here. Oh, looks like we got a big hill coming up. Be careful. I've driven on this road plenty of times during the day, but not so much at night. If we can get confirmation of the freight train going around before 10:15, I'll stay at the whole time at Scarboro. But I gotta have like official confirmation of it. If Garden State Elevators was on here, he'd probably be able to tell me. I usually go to him to confirm things. I'm not sure where he gets his sources from, but they're usually... Alright, yes, remember... Oh, here's some nice Christmas tree decorations coming up. Well, not Christmas tree, just Christmas decorations in general. Can't believe it's December already. Guys, we're in the final month of 2023 already. How did that happen? Oh, God, my signal didn't go out. Nobody's behind me, so I'll let you guys see that Christmas display real quick. That's really cool. But yeah, welcome to December. This should take me to where we're going. So on these roads, for those that are new drivers, you want to be careful in these conditions because you never know when deer are around. Deer are nasty animals when it comes to cars. They can cause so much damage. Anyways, my Camry slipped a lot when I had it. I thought since this was a smaller car, this would slip more. It actually slips a lot less compared to the Camry. Which is kind of funny because this is a smaller car, because the Camry was the full-size sedan. This is just the compact car sedan. I love this car, though. What a find this thing was. I drove 10,000 miles already. This car had 3 owners, and I got it at 53,000 miles. So I'm willing to bet I drove more miles this year than the first owner ever did. The reason why it was 3 owners. Did I make a wrong turn? No, I didn't. Keep going. The reason why it was 3 owners because the second owner gave this to his son, and then his son got a better car. I don't know why you turned down this baby, but still. But yeah, we're a Honda family. We have we have most of our cars are Honda, but you guys know of the Toyota Tacoma we have. That's the only Toyota. We actually used to be a Toyota dominant family, though, when I had the Camry, but not anymore. But yeah, we like our Hondas around here. They're very reliable vehicles. A certain somebody I know has an accordion. I wonder if he's here. Those are excellent cars too. You guys know of the Accord that we have because I've done live streams in it before. It's actually my mom's car. Okay, hopefully we're back. Looks like we're going through a wonky zone, so... Please don't tell me I made a wrong turn. Okay, this looks familiar now. Okay. Sometimes when I haven't been somewhere a while, it looks a little weird. They can make it a... Oh, wow, my ears are popping. We're up high. Like on a mountain area. I didn't think it was a mountain, but it is. It's enough to make your ears pop. Stop sign. Yep, this is where I want to go. Okay, all right, I know where we are now. Scarboro Road. And yes, we are going to Scarboro. The world famous Scarboro station. Yeah, he has the right of way, so I gotta wait. I'm not gonna make it in time. Hopefully the parking attendants are gone, so I don't have to pay like really expensive parking. And the last time a guy said you could go park in the don't get on a train, and that was really cool. I mean, it's 8:31, so they're probably gone home for the night. It's off peak hours now. I just don't want to pay for parking. Douglas was off by 2 stations. Hey, that's pretty close though. You still used your context clues there, buddy, so that was definitely good. So this is a no turn on red, but for those of you that might be new to driving, a right on red is never mandatory. People around here get mad all the time when you don't turn on red. That's just because people around here are kind of not so nice about driving. But yeah, it's never mandatory. Don't feel bullied into it. All right, I gotta turn left immediately here. Here's Scarborough Station Road. Whoa, look at that Christmas tree. That's awesome. I do love Christmas lights. Christmas lights are totally awesome. I don't really like the Christmas music though, just because it's like the same 10 songs over and over again. So I don't really like that. Christmas lights though, I'll take any day though. I love Christmas lights. We're gonna hang out here for about 45 minutes. And then we're gonna go to our next, possibly an M3 because it is a weekday. Good. Just the police keep everybody safe. Awesome. I just want to make sure I'm legally turning in because I don't want to set off a police trap. Get a ticket. I guess I could turn left here. All right. Actually, I'm gonna go park closer to the train stations. Oh, I know where I turn. Hang on. Yeah, nobody's gonna care this late at night. All right. Let me just get my charger out. My do not trust the battery on this thing at all. Yeah, it's already at 53%. So we'll see what we can do here. The way I want it. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I started at 75, so the charger's not really working the way it should. This phone, that's what I don't like about this phone. It is so picky with chargers. Like, it only wants the main charger thing. It's not on the main charger. It's getting really mad. Okay. Oh, somebody's coming right now, so this will be good. Yeah, here we go, guys. Not sure if I'll be able to make it to the airport, but we're gonna try. Fuck yeah, we'll just get this train right here. Yeah, there's a train coming right now. It's a diesel train. Whoop! Ah, that was a huge puddle. We'll see if it's Amtrak or Metro North. Here it comes. Let's see. Tuckahoe I've been meaning to get to. I do want to go there at some point, but I don't know why I haven't gone there yet. I had plans, but they just fell through. Actually, yeah, I'll tell you that in a second. Here comes this train going to Poughkeepsie. Pretty sure it's Metro North. There he goes. Oh, and here comes something too. This is Amtrak. This is an Amtrak train. This is also the Amtrak Empire Corridor. That's correct. Albany is not within the metropolitan New York area. I mean, honestly, it'd just be too long of a train trip, honestly, to go to Albany on Metro North. I just don't... I mean, it's already a 2-hour ride with all those stops. Oh, look at that. That's not working. With all those stops to, Poughkeepsie. Out of Grand Central, so it would just take too long, honestly. Just gonna stay on this side because it's not near the river. Oh, it's actually going up now. This charger might actually be working properly. I might just keep it on this charger if this charger is gonna work properly. I've switched my car charger to my mobile charger. Interesting. I can see my breath, but it doesn't really feel that cold here. Let's we're going to see if I can get like a real schedule of all the trains stopping here. Well, actually, there's not all going to stop here. We should hopefully see about 6 trains while we're here. We already saw 2, so we're off to a good start. Okay, if this actually charges my phone, I'm going to stay on this charger for the rest of the stream so I can get all the way there. All right. Hey, everybody. It's Friday night. We're going to have some fun. I couldn't see the number of the Amtrak train. But yeah, where it's the famous Scarboro station in Briarcliff Manor, New York. Gotta see some train. Oh, here comes something.
Attention customers. Please step back from the edge of the platform. Standing on or
I think it's another diesel train.
platform edge strip is dangerous. Stand back. Be safe.
Let's see. I'm using my phone for live stream, so I can't exactly go out of the app. Can't really see the other platform. Here's our date and time. Nope. Actually, wait. Yes, it is. It's a P-32. That's not a normal one, though. Look at that. Oh, it's the laser train. That was the laser train, guys. Remember that I was telling you about at the beginning of the stream? That was it. How cool is that? That's the second time I saw it this year. How about that? I mean, it makes sense because it's wet right now and there's still some leaves out. How cool is that? Yeah. That was a bonus. You can go see, if you look really carefully out there, you can see a boat. I really love those cab car horns in the rain. They sound really cool in the rain. Yeah, no, it's interesting. I probably won't get a ticket because the parking authorities went home for the night. I think that cop's just there to make sure everybody's safe. I just don't want a ticket, but I doubt they're taking it at this point. Seriously, the police are good. The police are the good guys, guys. They keep everybody safe. They help out their communities. They do a lot for our communities, not just keep everybody safe, but they actually help with community events, help them go smoothly. They love everybody. Yeah, it kind of does sound like a Dr. Evil train. I think I do have my Charlie card from Boston still. I didn't get rid of it because it's just I still have some money and I don't think that expires. I have to check though. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, the charging's going up now. I think I'm just gonna stay on this mobile charger since I fully charged it before we left because the other one was just not charging. My phone does not like car chargers for some reason. I just don't know why. That's the one thing about the Pixel 4a that stinks. Is that it's the Pixel 4a is super picky on what it wants for charging. They do have an expiration date. Okay, so I am gonna have to check. Yeah, it's a little quiet right here. So the laser train is basically a train that gets rid of all the leaves off the tracks because when it's really wet, they can create very slippery conditions for the trains. We don't want the trains to slip off or have wheel slips. Doesn't really cause derailments, but it does cause slips where it can really make the train, let's just say, not keep resuming normal operations. So that's there to make sure all those wet leaves are off the tracks. With lasers, obviously, of course. I caught that North by Plains, as you guys, I was telling you guys, and now we got a viewer live here. Yeah, happy Friday, everybody. I just didn't want, I don't want to sit home and watch videos. I just didn't feel like tonight was that type of night. But honestly, despite the rain, it's such a nice night. I just had to get out of the house. Like, especially for December, this is a really nice night. I'm not even cold right now. Just this jacket is perfect for what we're doing right now. Wow, 2030. That's a long time. I definitely feel like the Boston subways specialty cards are definitely worth more than the ones in New York City. And it's cheaper too. Like by 40 cents. Actually now like 60 cents since the ones in New York the ones where New York got raised. All right. 8:43 p.m. right now. We are in good shape. This phone is charging up. We're going to make it all the way to the Westchester County Airport. So we're going to be live for at least another hour. Probably another hour and a half. It's going to be a lot of fun. Actually, if you think about it, probably 2 hours if all goes according to plan. I plan to make this a long live stream, not like I'm like in the past. I haven't given you guys a nice long live stream in a long time, so I want to bring this tonight. I thought of it when I was going to bed last night, so yeah. So yeah, if you guys have any friends, tell them I'm on here, gonna be here for a while at this point. So yeah, seeing what's going around. We are gonna go to the Harlem line, though. Obviously, there's not gonna be nearly as many trains, but I plan the schedule probably pretty accordingly, so it should work out pretty nicely. Oh, okay. I just remembered another way to get to the airport from where we're going next. Oh, okay. So it won't work after 2024. Okay. Well, I guess everything's changing, especially since not Metro North, New York City subway. No, a charger will not charge your phone. Exactly. Those are nice cars, though. My cousin recently got one. There's burns out at 8:45 at night? What are you doing up there so late?
Your ticket may be visually inspected prior to boarding. This is a new pilot that we are trying at some stations to make sure that everyone has a valid ticket before.
You'll see where we're going next. I'm going to try to leave it a surprise until we get closer to the station. It's not far from here at all.
For your cooperation.
It's within the town of Mount Pleasant. I'll give you some clues, and you guys can maybe work with those context clues. We're going to get going at 9:15 to our next stop. I wonder who's over there. I hear somebody over there, but I don't see them. This station again get really peaceful. Though in the summertime, there could be a lot of spider webs. It looks like they obviously since it's fall, there's not as many of them. Pretty good guess, but it's not Mount Kisco because that's not part of the town of Mount Pleasant. I can't tell if that's a boat or if that's a train coming. Can't really see it from this angle. You have to be on that side to see the trains from all the way over there. I'm surprised at how many boats there are at, and even on this late in the year. It's too far away from you? Yeah, I hear you. If that's the case. You could also set a rail fan goal once, especially when you get to drive. You could set like once or twice a year. I usually, like, my goals on the channel are get New Jersey Transit at least twice a year since it's further out. Anywhere on the system. Yeah. So I do that. I'm going to try to see if I can get SEPTA every other year at them. Obviously, if I exceed the goal, it's even better. Like, I exceeded it last year and this year. I got it 3 times. This year, let's see. I went to Secaucus. I went to... Where else did I go? I know I went to 3 times. Oh, yeah, Rahway and Mount Tabor. But technically, I got every line. Well, except the Raritan Valley line. I got pretty much most of the lines at Secaucus Junction. So that was fun. (8:48 p.m.) New schedules started, but at this point, all the diesels that are on the Harlem and New Haven lines are pretty much the same. Do you guys remember on this channel, if you've been real fan for long enough, some of my older subscribers, do you guys remember when Metro North ran 8 peak diesel trains instead of 4? Like 4 northbound, 4 southbound? I always got 2, but there were 4, I remember, in the past. Demand got back up for 2 of them, but just never really recovered for 4 of them. New Haven line fully recovered, though. There's 4 of those trains to Danbury. This is a new station code of conduct that they're doing. Probably doesn't apply to rail fans, because the MTA knows their rail fans really good. I think it's because since the city is unfortunately declining right now, they just don't want, like, homeless people, like, living on the places. Oh man, we're already down to 4. That stinks. Hopefully more people will come back, especially since we'll be alive for another while or so. Oh good, 7 people are now on here. Awesome. People are gonna come in and out. You can tell my favorite color is red because I have a lot of red on right now. And I have a red phone case too. Oh, your connection's bad? Well, you're still on the plane though, right, Dad? Or is it me? But I should have good service here in Scarboro. Cool, 8 people are on now. AJ's still here, awesome. Yeah, I know, I'm bad with Discord. I really should get a voice chat going. I know I keep saying that, but yeah. Oh, your favorite color is red too? Let's go, man. Oh, just bad 5G where you're at. Okay. Oh, so you're still at Charlotte Airport? Yeah, you're still here. Boats going through. I mean, we should have unless there's no other passing trains within the next 10 minutes, we should get another local. Oh, actually, 2 of them, actually. 8:59 and 9:01. Ah, okay. So you are at Charlotte still. Actually, guys, if you want to track my dad's flight, I don't remember the flight number. It's if you look on Flight Radar and look at the arrivals, you should be able to get a live updates and where the location of that plane that my dad's going to be on. That could be a lot of fun, guys. Fortunately, I don't really have the streaming software to do it because I'm mobile right now. I'm not on my computer, but yeah. Yeah, 60%. I'm staying on the mobile charger. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of people that like Diet Coke. My grandfather, I think, does. I think it's either Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. I don't remember. It's definitely Diet, but yeah. It's American Airlines, especially since it's coming out of Charlotte. It's one of their largest hubs. I think it's the 2nd largest hub for American Airlines. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that, Douglas. Yeah, not everybody goes to their graduations. But, yeah. But, hey, still, that's a great way to celebrate graduation. Doing something you love to do, you know? Haven't gotten the sign yet. There's Scarboro. Yeah, we're gonna do rail fading at 2 stations tonight. We're gonna see a couple more trains. We saw 3 so far. We saw a Poughkeepsie-bound train, an Amtrak, and the laser train, which I didn't think was gonna get on a live stream. Oh, yours got canceled for college? Was it during 2020? Not gonna say the name, but because YouTube will punish me algorithmically if I say what it is. So that's why I'm just saying 2020. Prior, okay. Well, that stinks that happened, though, either way. Look at this. You see my breath. And not that great on live stream. Yeah, it's weird. I can see it really good, but not live stream. It's terrible. So the Hudson Line, for those who might not be familiar, I think everybody is, but just in case there's people who aren't that are watching on replay, Hudson Line is on Metro North Railroad. It connects Grand Central, New York City, all the way to Poughkeepsie, coasting along the Hudson River. Beautiful ride. It's easily the most scenic. Well, actually, I guess technically it's the most scenic on Metro North because there's the Port Jervis line, but that's not really Metro North, even though it's Metro North stations, because that's all operated by New Jersey Transit. But this is everything here is like Seoul Metro North. But yeah, beautiful Hudson River all the way from Riverdale in the Bronx all the way up to Poughkeepsie. Such a nice ride. So if you get to commute on this line, it is a treat. That's a train, I think. Please tell me that's a train. Cam, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya. How you been, man? I think it's a train. Welcome to Friday. Those boats, I guess it's the Coast Guard or something, or a River Guard. Oh, no, it's that boat all the way over there. Pretty big boat. Yeah, I know. I still owe you another meetup. Try to make that happen, hopefully sometime soon. But I definitely owe you one. There we go. American Airlines flight 5152. So if you want to track my dad's flight, you can go on Flight Radar and track American Airlines flight 5152. And Bob Ross has invaded the stream. Interstate Gamer, how are you? Yeah, I love trains. I love them ever since I was a little kid. Longer than elevators, actually. So yeah, for those that are tuning in, we're doing a nice long live stream. I haven't done this for you all in a while, so it's Friday night. It's time to chill. We're gonna go have some fun, drive around, and see some good trains. Wouldn't it be funny if an M8 went through here? I still want to catch that, but wasn't able to do it. I know. I kind of rely on Guard State Railfan to let me know of when the good stuff's going through here, because he seems to have the tools to catch all that. 8:56. So we should get some train action going through here in a few minutes. It's kind of funny. We saw those first 3 trains, and then it just got kind of quiet here. But it'll pick back up in about 2 minutes. Oh, okay. So I don't have to worry about the separate track locations, because these signs give the location for both the schedules for both tracks. Oh, those are always funny, AJ. See, people drive really, really bad on purpose, and then they get what they deserve. Absolutely. Now, I'm not saying I want people to get tickets. It's just, if you're driving that bad, you kind of deserve it. I mean, yeah, we all make driving mistakes. But sometimes it's clear when it's just oops, an honest mistake, and no, you're just not being a good driver. But at the end of the day, we're all human, though, but still. See you, Bob Ross. Thanks for coming onto the stream. You're everywhere. I could probably make it all the way to 100% at this point. Oh, there we go. That is on a what's considered a Mitsubishi now. Mitsubishi CRJ 900. All the Bombardier equipment has been bought. Alstom bought the train division. Mitsubishi bought the airplane division. Yeah, if you want to, you can send a request link. Go ahead. Oh, here comes the train. Oh, it's probably the 859. Yeah, 859 to Grand Central. I'll try to see if I can get back to the form. Let's see. Will it be an M7A or an M3A? They do run them throughout the entire day on weekdays, but on weekends they usually don't run them on weekends, but from time to time they do. They're running the Fremont Kisco on the Harlem line for a while on Saturdays back in 2021. It should announce next to arrive on track 4 with the stops it's making. It's probably a Slocal. Most of the Slocal trains stop here. You can't really get good express service. But if you go like 2 stops south to Tarrytown or 1 stop north to Austin, you can get express service. Wheels up. He's off. Nope, this isn't it. Got another P32. Oh, here we go, Conrail. finally caught that. Of course on live stream, but still. That's 201, the newly painted Conrail locomotive. Finally got to see that. We're getting some good stuff here. Like, really good stuff here. How cool was that, everybody? Oh, you saw that on the Danbury branch? No way. That's awesome. I still want to go see like the Danbury branch, like just the rail fan. It's just the only problem is you really do have to plan a lot of time for it because there's not a lot of trains go through there.
Next to arrive on track 3 is the 8:59 p.m. train to Croton Harmon, making stops at Ossining and Croton Harmon.
I mean, it makes sense because it doesn't really the cell phones don't really mess with the signal on the pilots are using. That whole thing is a myth. Oh, that's right. This is the Croton Harmon bound train first. Thought this was the Grand Central, but Croton Harmon's first. Got a good old M7A coming through here. Pretty much grew up on these M7A trains. Branchville Station, okay. Same as this one, Fanteco 104 for Discord. Six cars, it looks like. Croton Harmon. Walk the Tennessee Bridge, or I should probably get rid of the strobe so that way, in case there's anyone with epilepsy on here, it doesn't trigger them. Yeah, I still saw a little bit of it anyway, but it shouldn't do much. But yeah, we walked the Tappan Zee Bridge in October at night. It was beautiful. All those lights. It has a really cool vibe at night. You definitely gotta do it when you want to see at night when the days are shorter, because the days are just too long and the bridge closes at 10. Like pedestrian wise. So there goes our train. But it was really nice. So another train should be getting through here shortly, like 2 minutes. The Grand Central bound train. The express just passed through, so should see the local in a little bit. Yeah, it makes sense because anyone that wants to connect, you can connect. That's interesting on this line. You can usually connect to a local train unless it's like weekday peak, southbound. You can connect in Ossining. Oh, here we go. Ossining, Croton Harmon, which is the main stop, and Terrytown. If you're going to like Irvington or Ardsley or Dobbs Ferry, it's definitely ideal to go connect in Terrytown. You can still get the express stops. Skipping here. Yep, all local stops to Grand Central. Local. This really is a clunker. Oh, this one sounds like it has a flat bottom. Grand Central. Yes, that's still my current username. There it goes. Yeah, this one does stop at Yonkers. Not every Amtrak train stops in Yonkers, but Amtrak, it does stop in Yonkers, too. There's 3 Amtrak stops on Metro North. There's Yonkers, Croton Harmon, and Poughkeepsie. Pretty much all of them stop at Croton Harmon. Actually, every Amtrak train does stop at Croton Harmon. Most of them stop at Poughkeepsie, but only half of them stop in Yonkers. Alright, 10 more minutes, and then we'll go to our next stop. Because I do have to follow the schedule, because it is the Harlem line, so there's less trains. I did plan the schedule out, so... I don't remember, honestly, the numbers. To be real with you, I forgot Discord always makes you do numbers no matter what. I think that's a diesel train. Actually, yes, it has to be, because the local just went through here going northbound. So this is the Poughkeepsie-bound train, because Metro North, yep, Metro North makes sure they plan your connections pretty efficiently, so you're not waiting too long for your connecting train. So here comes the Poughkeepsie train. Probably the last one we'll see, but we'll see. At 210 leading. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. So, something to point out here, track 1, which is the second track you're seeing, this is track 3, that's track 1 in the next, track 1 is not electrified. Only 3 tracks are electrified here. So the M3As and the M7As cannot use the track 1 here, which is really interesting. Track 1 is electrified in some portions, but usually around northern to central, northern Westchester, they're not. Yeah, because Croton Harmon's northern Westchester. I mean, let's consider this as central Westchester. It's kind of northern Westchester. I consider north of 287 northern Westchester and south of 287 southern Westchester. 287 essentially splits northern and southern Westchester. No, that was actually, it looked like an Amtrak train because Amtrak does use P32s, but that was actually a Metro North train. We did see an Amtrak train here earlier. Yeah, exactly. That's why MacArthur Airport is ISP. It spells islip. Westchester, even though it's considered White Plains, it's HPN, which we suspect means Harrison, Purchase, North Castle. Though the airport, it's kind of in the middle of 3 towns. You could argue it's in Armonk, you could argue it's in Harrison, or Purchase. It's a really complicated airport. I mean, yes, one place they just considered it White Plains, but town-wise, it's kind of complicated. I just consider it Harrison to keep it easy. The office building that me and William rode the Dover elevators is right by the airport, but that's considered Armonk. I think, I don't know. That airport is so weird in terms of coding. The parking there is crazy expensive. $30 for 3 hours, guys. Because they have like a whole parking mafia at that airport. Albany is $2 for like 4 hours. Or up to 4 hours. Just unfortunately, Albany Airport is pretty far away. Yeah, ORD is Chicago's O'Hare. I'm not sure what D is for ORD. JFK for JFK Airport. LGA for LaGuardia Airport. EWR for Newark. Well, obviously, the middle letters of Newark. Because if it was... I think there is an NEW airport, but I think that's on like the other side of the world. Yeah, JFK. Terminal 8. I do not like Terminal 8. It was really complicated at JFK because I was picking up my girlfriend or family because they were coming back from Greece, and I learned that the international baggage claim is in security because my girlfriend was saying I think it was like baggage claim 3 or whatever. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was like, "Where are you, Lisa?" But it turns out their international baggage claim is inside security, that airport. But the whole area is really confusing to navigate. And I kept asking employees. They weren't very friendly. They just said, go this way and you'll be there. But if they told me that the baggage claim was inside security, that would have been a really big help. And yes, these were airport employees, but it is what it is. All right, we'll see if any good comes through here in the next 5 minutes. If not, we're gonna get going to our next stop on the live stream. Gonna do some more driving. Yes, I-287 does pass through White Plains while 87 heads to New York City. It's funny, 87 stays in New York the whole time. It's the main interstate. Interstate 287 services 2 states, New York and New Jersey. So Interstate 87 is pretty much an intrastate. It's only serving New York. How they managed to make that that happen? They should just make 87 go through that New Jersey part, but it is and then make 287 end in Suffering, but it is what it is. It's a neat beltway either way. I watch NASCAR from time to time. Not a whole lot, but I'd say they're cool. I actually got to drive on one of their racetracks earlier this year, the Pocono Raceway Tricky Triangle, because every year they do a blood drive, and if you make a donation and or donate blood, actually, it's and. No, wait, no, it's not and donate blood. You have to leave at least to make a donation. They want you to donate blood, but you have to at least make a donation to drive on the track during the blood drive to the American Red Cross. It was so much fun. I still have a video when I rode that special car in 2016. I still got to edit that. That'll be a throwback video at this point. Oh, yeah, you guys did see that video. Yeah, that was a lot of fun making. That's another thing I don't really like about this phone, too. It's a great phone, but there are some... Like any phone, there are some things that I don't really like about it. That one of them was it overheats easily, so I had to have my fan running, my air conditioner running the whole time, but it is what it is. I do love this phone, though. Really? 287 was supposed to go into Connecticut? Serving 3 states? I know they talk about doing a tunnel from Rye to Syosset, but that never happened because Rye didn't want that. That would have been nice, because then I go to Long Island more often, but oh well. I should be able to do it. I want to try to get Long Island Road every year. Probably my new goal with the Grand Central being open, Long Island Railroad going through there is at least once a year of Long Island Railroad content. But I got let's see. I got a lot of Long Island Railroad. Actually, I want to say like 4 or 5 videos of it this year. Because we went down there to check out the new terminal with Dad. Then I rode the train out to see a friend. And I went back down there to see the Cannonball and to show William the new terminal. Back's freezing a lot. Uh-oh. The rest of you guys, are you guys seeing the stream okay? Is it freezing too much? Just want to make sure it's not just the airplane. Not the cabin, though. I'm a little stuffy for some reason. It's probably just because it's cold. I think that's going to be it about right here, guys. So we're going to go to our next destination on the Harlem line. Yeah, I know there's not going to be nearly as much trains, but I planned the schedule carefully, so we should see a couple trains. Because I realize it'll take me like 3 minutes to get back to my car. So I'll give you a hint. It's in the town of Mount Pleasant. There's a couple of stations in Mount Pleasant. Because we're going to end the stream probably when I pick up my dad at the airport. You'll probably see him at the end of the stream, too, at this point. There's a broken display. But yeah, we saw some really interesting stuff. We saw the Conrail Heritage unit on P32s, and we saw the laser train again. Well, for you guys, it's your first time seeing this on the channel. I saw it once already. That video is going to come up probably around March in a queue. I usually have a railfanning video go once every 3 weeks, always on a Friday. Unless it's a special video, of course. Yeah, this week I did upload a special video for the holiday train. So yeah, thank you, Scarboro. So yeah, we're an hour and 11 minutes in, but we're not even close to being done yet. Probably at least another hour for the stream. Are you guys having fun? Because I'm having fun doing this. I thought of doing this like literally late last night, like 11 o'clock last night. It's like, oh, I got all this time tonight. Oh, and I made something called turkey tetrazzini. Have you guys had turkey tetrazzini before? There's my cute little car. The Civic's a cute car, I must say. It is a cute little car. I mean, just look at it. It's just cute. Good, I'm glad, Interstate Gamer. Thank you for joining me. I think I'm getting a lot of sarcasm here. I know you guys are having fun. Let's see how my battery is doing. Oh, I'm just gonna stay on this mobile charger. It's doing better than the car one for some reason. Start her up. I'll let you guys hear. There you guys go. Dash cam's ready to go. And it starts recording automatically, which is nice. All right. Hey guys. Yes, there is a giant Morty back there. I actually have a couple friends back there. Like stuffed animal friends. I'm just gonna leave my charger here. Get my headlights on. All right, we are off. It is a nice night. I know I said like a couple times already, but it is nice tonight. Here we go. Now I'm just gonna, even though probably nobody cares, I just want to be careful just in case. It looks like I do need to put on a little bit of heat for defrosting purposes. I guess it's just cold enough for that. Actually, while I'm here, let's see if I can get a speedometer angle. It's not worth it. Let's just keep it like this for now. That works. Alright, figured just get a good angle for you guys before you hit the road. Oh yeah, that's all parking spaces you guys just saw. That's why we had to go around. Alright. So, we're going to a station in Mount Pleasant. There's 4 stations in Mount Pleasant area. Yeah, 4 stations. Ears are popping again. Probably just getting a little stiff because it is cold enough for it, even though it's theoretically nice. So yeah, that was Scarboro on the Hudson line. I'm sure if you're a rail fan, you definitely know what that's all about. At least a rail fan with on the East Coast. West Coast, I don't really expect you guys to know so much. Because I'm not really familiar with the West Coast stations. Well, these lanes are super narrow, too. So we're coming into Sleepy Hollow right now. Actually, in a couple minutes we will be, but we're gonna get off as soon as we go into Sleepy Hollow. The legend of Sleepy Hollow was founded right here in Westchester County, folks. Which is something I always keep forgetting. It's a famous Halloween story, the Headless Horseman, right in Westchester County. Of course, there's no actual Headless Horseman, but still. That's right, it's feeling it's 40 here. We go a little bit faster. This is US Route 9. It connects the Canada border and the Champlain area, I think it is, in New York and the Adirondacks, to Cape May, New Jersey. No, not Cape May, New Jersey. Actually, I forgot. In Cape May, it actually uses a boat and goes through Delaware. Goes through somewhere, I think somewhere in Delaware is where it ends. It ends at US Route 13. It's a weird route at that point, but yeah. You have to actually get on a ferry to keep going on US Route 9. Oops, I'm going 34, and people are behind me on 40, so I gotta speed up. I'm not really a speeder, in case you guys couldn't tell. was a yogurt company, I think it was Yoplait, something like that was in that building at one point, but not anymore. No, Dannon, that was Dannon Yogurt Company was in that building at one point, but not anymore. So anyways, turkey tetrazzini. It's a really good dish to make after Thanksgiving leftovers. It's basically a creamy pasta dish with turkey in it. It's really good. I made it for the first time and it came out delicious. I used a recipe that didn't have any cream of mushroom soup, which was nice because that stuff has so much salt. It was really salty last time too, because last time I used a recipe that had a lot of salt because of the cream mushroom soup. This one, yeah, it's a little bit more rich because there's a lot more cheese in it, but it came out better without the cream of mushroom soup. Cream of anything soup is not that great, honestly, especially when it's from a can. I'm sure the homemade stuff's pretty good. Because, I mean, homemade soup in general is way better than canned soup. Canned soup's not bad, but still. Let's see the road. Here we go. So this is the western end of Route 117. 117 connects Sleepy Hollow to Katona. The eastern end is, well, it's actually considered the northern end because in Pleasantville, it changes to north-south instead of east-west. But the northern end is at the Sawmill Parkway. Well, actually, technically, it's 684. I think the last little bit of Sawmill Parkway and 117 are technically together, but it's so short, it doesn't really even make a difference. But I love this part. It's an expressway part. Up until Route 9A and 100. It's a nice expressway part. And this field it's 55, which is so much fun. I usually go 60 on here. But I want to be a little bit more careful because it is a little rainy tonight. I don't know why I'm getting a little stuffy all of a sudden. Yeah, there are a lot of germs out there right now, unfortunately, and I am a germaphobe, so... Exactly, yeah, nobody goes the speed limit. I'm actually below the speed limit right now. And it's because that's why I can't, my visibility's not that great. But I can put on my high beams right now without a problem. Estrella, how are you? We're back at Briarcliff. Now we dipped into Sleepy Hollow, but now we're back at Briarcliff. At this point, this is the first big stream we're doing in my Honda Civic. Oh, you gotta be careful about here because the speed goes all the way down to 35 here. To the right lane end, so I'm gonna get over. There's New York State Route 448 connecting right here in Briarcliff Manor to Tarrytown. Actually, no, Sleepy Hollow. It's close to Tarrytown, but it goes to Sleepy Hollow. It's not a long route at all. Not sure where 448 comes from, but actually, I don't think it really matters for State Route. You think 17 would be an auxiliary route of State Route 17, but this is nowhere near State Route 17. Coming up to New York State Routes 9A and 100. 9A connects Peekskill to New York City Battery Park area. Route 100 is pretty much the longest state route in Westchester County. Northern Westchester County, Southern Westchester County. New York Route State 100 starts in Somers at US Route 202 and ends at I-87 in Yonkers. Yonkers in this case. I just kind of said it with an accent there. Coming up to our left is Pace University. It's a private institution, and well, we're coming into Pleasantville right now. Yeah, this is Pleasantville now. Super expensive, $43,000 a year in tuition. Super expensive. There is a security gate here, so I can't get the elevators there. Schools can be kind of hit or miss when it comes to finding elevators. You know, I had a little basil still left in my mouth. I kind of tasted it just now. That tetrazzini was good, but it did require a lot of fish equipment. Elevators rock on. Always good to see you. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. For those that are tuning in, we just went to Scarboro Station. Now we're going to Pleasantville Station for a little bit. And I was going to say it probably shortly anyway, so. We're going to see at least probably 3 trains here. I planned the schedule so we can see 3 trains here. Probably just going to be all M7As, but hey, you never know. You never know. I wanted to get both the Hudson and the Harlem lines in the stream, and then we're going to go to the airport after Pleasantville Station. Because my dad is currently on a flight right now heading home. There are some guys enjoying their Friday stroll. Hopefully the restaurants are doing good because it's Friday night, time to party. We made it to the weekend, everybody. This is the Sawmill Parkway we're going over right now. Sawmill River Parkway, excuse me. Okay, how is it that I just had a little bit of basil for all I know in my mouth? This is a nice town, Pleasantville. I like it. I just gotta find where the parking area is. At this point, it's 9:30 at night, so the meters are definitely not enforced. Especially on now that the weekend's coming up, those are not going to be enforced. I think the train station, well, it's right here. Oh, it's a left turn. Okay. Yeah, Memorial Plaza. Not going to go until I can safely go for sure. I do not want to get caught in a red light camera. Oh, hello, idiot. People just don't wait around here. Let's see what's open right now. I'm going to go see what's open. You know what? I'll just take this parking spot right here. It's next to the stairwell anyway, so. Yeah, this is definitely a meter spot, but it's 9:30 at night. It's not going to be enforced right now. Alright. Dad is flying over Virginia right now. So yeah, I'll show you my mileage on my Civic. I already drove like over 10,000 miles on it. 64,000. Can't believe I found a 2010 Civic. It had such low mileage. My digital speedometer is a little blurry on the camera, but yeah, maybe I have to clean it. It's actually a darker blue than that. On my charger, because that's getting us through here. It's funny how the mobile charger is doing much better than the car charger. Anyway, well, that's a restaurant I want to try at some point, the Taco Project. Dad, if you're still watching the stream, we should totally try this place sometime. It looks really neat. This is a new apartment building they put up here. It was under construction in 2022. I've had that Starbucks before. There's the Pleasantville Diner, which I'm sure is good. They have a nice little gazebo over there. It's a nice town for what it is. I don't think... nah, maybe we'll come up the stairs, but we'll go through the main station entrance. It is nice. It's really nice. This station's cool because it's kind of like half underground, half not. Hey, look, another Civic. 8th generation. That one's an EX, though, because it has the sunroof. But the Civic EXs are not nearly as fancy as the Honda, the Accord EXs. So yeah, the station is just down there. Oh, you can smell the diner from here. I love diners. New York certainly does have some great diners, even though New Jersey is considered the diner state. Jersey has a lot of fantastic diners too, but the New York ones are definitely really good too. There's that gazebo over there. That's definitely nice. I actually like the station too. There's only one elevator here, but it makes sense. You only need one elevator here. There's a really cool Payne elevator in there. It says whatever third-party brand, but it's a Payne. Payne as in P-A-Y-N-E, the brand, not Payne as in pain in the butt. I don't really want to touch door handles. I'll have to do it anyway. Balls grabs the hand sanitizer in the car. Yeah, no, that's why germaphobe just came kick in. You know what, at this point, when we're touching stuff, we'll just ride the elevator down. How's that sound, guys? It's a Heights elevator. Guess I could have ridden the elevator Scarboro, but oh well. But I don't like that one because that one has an obnoxious, ear-piercing floor-passing chime. Oh, it actually rings properly. These Metro North elevators normally don't ring properly. Oh, something's going through. I don't remember a train being here at 9:31. It's probably a deadhead. Something always seems to go through here whenever I'm live. Like, in the elevator. Yeah, we missed it. Oh well. It was just an M7A anyway. Probably deadheading. Oh yeah, there it is, down there. It's just a deadhead. If you see anything other than the M7A, that'd be cool. Not that I don't like the M7As. I love the M7As. But still. Oh yeah, I love those elevators, the Palisades Mall. Yeah, those are some of the coolest elevators I think I've ever ridden.
Keep us moving. Always pay the fare and activate e-tickets prior to boarding the train.
So we're going to see the next 3 trains on the schedule. Train 683, 688, and 685. Then it's going to go into the weekend schedule at midnight. Yeah, they installed these really interesting chairs at this station, so it's really cool. That's Conductor Paul, isn't it? I think that's Conductor Paul. Guys, do you think that's so? If you guys don't know who he is, he's a famous conductor on Metro North Railroad. Retired railfan made him popular. Actually, let's go to the other end of the platform. Yeah, I hope I could ride a train and he's the conductor sometime. He seems like a really cool guy. That's a guy, actually, retired railfan in general is someone I want to meet sometime. Retired railfan, if you're watching this video, I do want to meet you sometime. It'd be a lot of fun. Oh wow, the Wi-Fi's bad on this plane. That's my dad texting. So yeah, Harlem Line's a lot more simple, but we should still see a couple more trains. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how the station's kind of half underground. You do watch him too? Yeah, I love the retired railfan horror guy. He's awesome. Super informative. He really knows his stuff. He knows more about all these New York City area railroads more than I do. And even further out, too. Like, he knew all these railroads out in California where he recently went to, which was really cool. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen him, check him out. He's really cool. Retired railfan horror guy on YouTube. He recently did the holiday train video, which I didn't watch yet because I wanted to watch that one with my dad. See some of the Christmas lights right now. You can hear that M7A. Probably he's probably all the way at the Stevens Lake area. Yep. Since it's raining, you can hear it a lot more better here. So obviously, since it's the harbor line, both tracks are electrified here. The two diesels that are peak production have already gone through the night, passed through for the night. There's no direct service to Grand Central from Wassaic on weekends, though. There used to be one southbound direct in the morning and one northbound direct in the late afternoon. But in 2018, they stopped that service. Which is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. I did catch it a couple times, but still, throughout the years. So yeah, as you can see, this is definitely a lot more quiet here because we're on the Harlem line. I figured get two lines for you in this video. You like the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. Ooh, have you seen them compete before, like together? Because that definitely gets interesting. Because at that point, which one do you root for? Oh, I can still hear that train all the way in Valhalla now. So yeah, it's actually kind of funny. Both areas are kind of sleepy, though. This one has more people. They finally installed security cameras on all the stations. I remember just a few years ago, like most of the stations around here didn't have security cameras, but now all of them do. Which is good. Very good, actually. You like the Jets and the Giants? That's good. No, he's coming home tonight. In fact, you're going to see him at the end of the live stream. We're going to go to the airport after the stream. Not the stream. We're going to go to the airport during the stream. So we're seeing 3 trains here, and then we're going to go to the airport and pick him up. We'll probably end the stream shortly after we pick him up, which will probably be at least probably after the 2-hour point. This is definitely one of the longer streams I've ever done, if not the longest. I think like 2 hours is the longest I've done at one point. So I think we'll exceed that goal tonight, honestly. Dad's flying over Maryland right now. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. The flight from Charlotte to West White Plains is like 90 minutes. It's not a long flight at all. Look at that. There's a staircase over there. Look at that. I don't think I want to be in that building. Yeah, no, I owed you guys a long stream. I haven't really done long streams in a while, so I'm glad I was able to provide you one tonight. Tonight was just perfect. The weather is really nice, too. Yes, it's rainy. I know I probably said this a lot, but some people haven't tuned in yet. It's rainy, but it's warm, especially in December. I think the bus connects the station to Pace University because there's no way you can walk to Pace University from here. Just too far. It's a short ride, but walking is just too far. I think it's at least a 45-minute walk from here. If not longer. Driving time is like less than 5 minutes. Yeah, the spooky stairs. I got a Ultra HD video last year of this station. I always need to catch one diesel here at the station, though. I guess it's just because of the timing I'm here for. I think that's our next train coming up. Yep, there should be a train coming here in the next 2 minutes. From what I understand, there's a 941, 951, and the 1011. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to do the New Haven line. Maybe sometime we'll do an all three lines live stream. That would be fun, actually. Doing all 3 lines on the same video, or in this case, the same live stream. Maybe I'll make that a Christmas break project for all I know. Actually, my dad might go through Pennsylvania. He might just go through Maryland, Delaware, straight through Jersey, knowing the flight route. No, I have not met Diesel Ducey before. He's still someone I want to meet at some point, but haven't met him yet. Still want to see Roanoke at some point. That'd be a good, fun place to go. From here, unfortunately, it's like 8 hours away. That's the only problem. I still want to see it sometime, though. I mean, Andrew, he's a cool guy. Believe it or not, he was not the first elevator channel I saw on YouTube. First guy I saw on YouTube was a user called Crapper1, which I don't think is around anymore. He did like toilets and elevators and stuff like that. I don't think he's around anymore. Then Andrew was the second person that I saw with elevator videos. Actually, I found out about Andrew through John, the user I just mentioned, and Andrew's meetup. I saw John's channel first, and then I saw Andrew's channel afterwards. Yeah, I mean, at the same time, unfortunately, New York City is just not that great anymore, unfortunately. Just few short years ago, it was a great place to go, but not so much anymore. It's just, unfortunately, crime has gone way up down there. It's not really cool. I miss it, though. I really do. But I just don't go there much anymore because of that. Pardon my for the sniffles. I don't know where I got this congestion from. I was fine at the beginning of the stream. I guess it's just because of general cold air makes me... maybe I got a little cold. I don't know. Either that or just cold air just in general. Just does that to me. But that's not stopping us here. Alright, that train should be here any minute now. Yeah, exactly. That's why everything's getting key carded down there. It's because of the skyrocketing crime down there. Which definitely stinks. I definitely should have... I was too chicken to ride the Marriott Marquis elevators, but I guess I should have done it when I had the opportunity to in 2019, 2020, before the thing happened, but it is what it is.
Next to arrive on track 1 is the 9:43 p.m. train to Southeast, making stops at Chappaqua, Mount Kisco, Bedford Hills, Katona, Golden's Bridge, Purdy.
Probably right there. Yep, there he is.
Brewster, and Southeast. Next to arrive on track 1 is the 9:43 p.m. train to Southeast, making stops at Chappaqua, Mount Kisco, Bedford Hills, Katona, Golden's Bridge, Purdy.
Southeast. That chime is the announcements of the station. You gotta admit, whether you like the M7As or not, they really do make an iconic noise. One of my friends said he thinks it's the electric system that's making the noise, which I guess that would make sense since these are electrical trains, and think about it, the cab cars don't really make those noises. All right, 9:44. Next train should be here in a couple minutes, going to Grand Central. 3 trains on this particular line at this part of the day is actually not bad for what it is. It'll get pretty quiet here on weekends. Though actually it's December, so there's going to be a couple more trains through here on weekends, though. Nothing super special. Yeah, I think that's the true too. That's Boston, thankfully, is still pretty good, and it's actually a place that I actually feel relatively safe going around. I really enjoyed Boston last year. Finally gave me some city sense at that point, and that's why I'm going back next year. Boston, thankfully, isn't seeing that right now. Yeah, the Southwest area. Yeah, actually, William told me all the bad areas. Roxbury's a no-no. There's a couple more I can't quite remember on the mind. I have it on my maps. Roxbury, I know, is pretty bad. What else is there? Boston. To avoid Dorchester, yeah. Dorchester's pretty bad too. You shouldn't go there. Mattapon's probably the worst neighborhood in Boston. That should be avoided at all costs. But yeah, what's nice is that Boston has less bad areas than New York City currently does. Mid-Hudson Railfanner, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. So we're seeing 2 more trains while we're here. Yeah, I'm going to Boston sometime next year. Making arrangements with William already since he goes to school up there. But I am going to Boston next year. I'm also going to Buffalo next year too for the solar eclipse, which should be a lot of fun. I'll try to get a couple elevators. I'll be going with my whole family, so it might be a little tricky, but I am going to try to get a couple elevators up there. Dad is crossing over Delaware right now. Okay, that makes sense. That'd be interesting, Douglas. Sure, go right ahead, Mid-Hudson Railfanner. If you have the information, go right ahead. We were at Scarboro earlier in the stream, and we caught the Conrail Heritage Unit, which was really cool. And the laser train. Cambridge is not that great either? Okay. But yeah, the main downtown, I felt pretty good at nighttime. We actually stayed out there really late. I was like, that's something I haven't done in a really long time in a city. 680. Oh, 685 has M3s. Sweet. Let me just go check the schedule and see what time that is. We'll stay for that at that point. Hopefully I can... Yeah, I probably have enough time. $685. Perfect. Yeah, we'll definitely see 685. Thank you, Mid-Hudson Railfanner. But yeah, we will see an M3 tonight. How about that, guys? M3A in this case. So yeah, that'll definitely be worth staying here for. I love Rain Maves. How you doing, buddy? Oh, that's right. Next year's leap year. February 29 next year. Imagine if you had a birthday on February 29. Obviously, you just celebrate the day before or after, but still, technically, if you're 16 years old, you technically just be 4 years old. Actually, if you did it March 1st, you could have birthdays in 2 months.
Next to arrive on track 2 is the 9:51 p.m. train to Grand Central Terminal.
Well, you bet this one's an M7A, but at least we're going to see an M3 in this stream, which will be awesome. Oh, there's quite a lot of people getting on here. Look at that. Quite a bit of people, actually. That's interesting. Oh, nice. Yeah, 94 days. Summer is nice and long, and it should be. Summer is my favorite season. I love going swimming in pools. Pools are one of my favorite things. Though I did get to swim 3 times this fall. Once right before we closed our pool in October because it was really warm.
Next to arrive on track 2 is the 9:51 p.m. train to Grand Central Terminal, making stops at Hawthorne, Valhalla,
You like winter best?
North White Plains.
I guess if you do, then your
White
season's coming
Plains,
up.
Harlem, 125th Street, and Grand Central Terminal.
I don't really care too much for winter, but that's okay. There's plenty of good winter people out there, though. The winters have been really mild here lately. It's been getting a little bit warmer around here. Honestly, though, even though the summers, they're hot, but they're not like record hot. Like they never really hit well over 100 this summer, which was interesting, at least around here. Santa Train? What's that? Fire trucks and fire trucks, trades, and Roblox. What's that? Oh, I already saw it actually. I caught it at Purdy's. Here it comes. This train's going to Grand Central. Yeah, no, that's not running tonight. But I did catch it. Yep, another M7A. But the next one we see after a while will be an M3A. All right. Have a safe trip. You too. Yeah, this is the second train we're seeing here. Third one train will be an M3A, which is the old train here. Yeah, we got 16 people on here, which is awesome. So Dad's over in Jersey right now. Makes sense. So he's probably already in the landing pattern for Westchester Airport, at least in that area. Yeah, obviously it'll be private, but maybe we can make something work. It's got to confirm with Triple William first, but maybe we can make something work. I should try to, at least try to do that with you, buddy. Yeah, Boston has Mitsubishi elevators now. Which is really cool. So for those who just tuned in, welcome to the live stream. For those who may not know who I am, I'm Wesley. I'm a YouTuber here in the metropolitan New York City area. I do elevators, I do trains, airplanes, and even car videos from time to time, and some other stuff from time to time too. Thank you for joining us to the stream. We're just having some fun. It's Friday night, time to kick off the weekend. Earlier in the stream, we went to Scarboro Station on the Hudson Line. We saw trains there. We even saw the Conrail Heritage Unit and the laser train. The laser train is a train that gets leaves off the tracks. And now we're on the Harlem Line. We're going to stay for one more train, then we're going to go drive to the airport and get at my dad, which is Westchester County Airport, HPN. The Raffles, yeah. Is that a hard place to get in or not? I usually don't go for high security places just because I just don't really feel like messing with that kind of stuff. Because, you know, good elevator fans never trespass, you know. But unfortunately, there are some people that don't always follow the rules, but still. Not good. I'm not gonna disclose that unless he mentions it later on when we pick him up. This we already touched on. You want to hear Van Ritchie? That would turn that on.
Welcome to Metro North Railroad. To skip this introduction, press 5. You have selected to use the audio feature of this machine. To use your headset, insert plug into the jack located below and to the left of the keypad.
Yeah, I love
To
Fright
decrease
Radar.
audio volume, press cancel on the keypad. To increase audio volume, press 0 on the keypad.
That's not Van
In
Ritchie.
order to purchase rail
Now it
tickets,
is.
you will need to make your selections from various options you will hear. If you need to alter your selections during your transaction, you will be able to clear the screen, go back to the previous screen.
Let's
or
just do it.
You have selected.
Let's do non-compensation. Let's do.
Select the first letter of this. You have selected. Round. You have selected. You have selected.
Cortland
Round
to.
trip. Select the first. You have selected. Round. You have selected.
Here we go.
Round trip from Cortland to Poughkeepsie, which take you have selected.
So they are
You have
recorded,
selected
but obviously the
round
diesel
trip
trains don't have the automation.
from Cortland to Peekskill, which you have selected. Round trip from Cortland to Cold Spring.
Let's do the Danbury line.
You have selected.
Let's do.
Round trip. Select the. You have selected.
Then why not?
You have selected. Round trip from Danbury to Waterbury. Which
Yeah,
ticket type
Van
would you
Ritchie
like?
actually was a
Senior
radio
distinct- you
radio
have
show
selected.
host, but he does
You
that.
have
He would be
selected.
good for a game show.
Round trip. Select
Yeah,
the
especially
first
with the
letter
you
of
have
station
selected.
You are traveling to. You have selected.
Oh, the New Haven line.
Round
Oh,
trip.
this is
You
new.
have selected round trip from Danbury to Meadowlands Sports Complex. Which ticket type
That's
would
some
you
interesting
like?
how that's there. You can't get any
You have
trains
selected
to the Meadowlands
round
these
trip.
days.
Where are you traveling to?
Like that service has gone
Please
away like a
listen
couple
to
of years
all
ago. I'm
options
surprised
before
that's still
making
on
a
there.
selection. Press
That was a rare
1
announcement.
for America. You have selected round trip
I wonder what,
from
I missed that though,
Danbury
because New Jersey
to
Transit would.
Merit 7. Which
Let me
ticket
just
type
go back.
would you
New Jersey
like?
Transit would
Senior
run
dis-
their
you
trains
have
on the New
selected
Haven line, but I missed
round
that by the
trip.
time I got a driver's
Where are you traveling
license.
to? You have
I
selected
would love to see them bringing that
round
back.
trip from Danbury to Merit 7. Which ticket type would you like? You have selected. You have selected.
You know what, AJ? This is just for you.
round- You have selected. You have selected round trip from Danbury to Branchville.
I don't think I could do
Which ticket-
Hoboken.
You
Let me
have
try. I'll
selected.
try.
You have selected.
No, because that's considered New Jersey Transit.
You have selected. You have selected round trip. You
We're
have
only doing
selected
stations that you don't normally
round
hear
trip. You
on the
have
on the electric
selected
trains.
round trip from Dover Plains to Wassaic. Which ticket type would
Yeah,
you
now
like?
now we're just playing on the ticket
Senior
machines.
You have selected. You have selected.
Let's
round
do.
trip.
We'll do
Select
one
the
more.
You have selected. You have selected round trip from Dover Plains to Patterson. You have
Van Ritchie has a
you
great,
have
nice,
selected-
smooth voice,
You
though.
have selected.
Let's
have
do
selected
Harlem Valley
round- You have
Wingdale
selected. You have selected
to
round trip. Select the
10
first
Mile River.
letter.
Let's do that.
You have selected round trip from Harlem Valley Wingdale to 10 Mile River. Which
Sure, we'll do
ticket-
Tuckahoe.
You have selected round trip from Harlem Valley Wingdale to Tuckahoe. Which ticket
I
type
can't
would you
do
like?
Port Jervis because that's
Senior
considered New Jersey
disabled
Transit.
tickets
Oh,
are
look, there's a
not valid
camera in there.
on AM peak trains arriving Grand Central 5 a.m. to 10 a.m.
How about
Press
that?
1 for
A little creepy, actually.
regular
It looks like an
round
eye.
trip. Press. You have selected.
Sure, I could do Botanical
You
Garden.
have select. You have selected round trip from Harlem Valley Wingdale to Botanical Gardens.
Right. You
Which
guys
ticket
like
type-
this. This is
you have-
funny.
You have selected.
I think that camera's just there in
round
case
trip.
people, like,
Select the first letter
mess
of
with
the
the money and
station you are
stuff.
traveling to.
I can't believe people
Please
do
listen
that.
to
Let's
all options
do.
before
Oh,
making-
that's right. Consider
You
Harlem
have
line.
You have selected. You have selected round trip. You have selected.
There we
You have
go. We'll do
You
Rye.
have selected round trip from Grand Central to Ride.
Yeah, they're
This
just trying to
ticket
keep
type
everybody
would you
safe,
like?
though.
Peak tickets are for weekdays only. For trains
Yeah, it's a little
arriving
weird, but
Grand
hey,
Central
gotta keep
between
everybody
5
safe, you
a.m.
know.
and
And plus,
10 a.m. or
there
for
are
trains
bad
leaving
guys out
Grand
there,
Central
which is unfortunate.
between 4 p.m. and
All
8
right, that's
p.m.
it, guys, for
Off-peak,
this.
all up. Transaction canceled.
That was fun, though. But yeah, unfortunately, there are bad guys out there, but hey, gotta keep everybody safe, you know? Anyways. But they need the cameras, though. The cameras are very important. All right, let's see the current time. Yep. Oh, that's my upload schedule. 10 o'clock. 11 minutes, we should see that M3A, and then we'll go to the airport. I don't remember how I found Crapper 1, to be honest. I guess it just appeared in my feed for some reason. I don't know. My parents did show me train videos from time to time. Yeah, famous quote you have selected. At this point. That's the quote of the night, ladies and gentlemen. You have selected. Probably after the live stream, we get home, I'm going to watch a Live on Patrol. Live on Patrol is a really cool channel. It's the sheriff of Ramsey County, Minnesota, and his partner, and they just patrol Ramsey County. You see a lot of community interaction, see a lot of police activity. It's really cool. Highly recommend it, guys. Live on Patrol. They're awesome. We usually watch them on Friday nights when they're usually on. In fact, they're probably live right now. How you think about it? You have selected. That's the quote of the night, is you have selected. Yep, we're approaching 2 hours. Yeah, I'd say I'm excited for Christmas. Christmas has a lot of fun things going on. Of course, the most important being celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus. That's always fun. He's about to circle. Oh, wow. He's really approaching there. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have to get going after this M3 passes. M3A, in this case. I always say M3 for some reason. Oh, that's right. You did meet up with Johnny. How was that? Yeah, those are usually smart cars. That's why we avoided that place last time when we were in Boston. But yeah, Boston's awesome. I'm glad that you like that interstate camera. I'm glad you really like that. But yeah, if you want to hear the audio, just press 5 on the keypad. When I was like 12 years old, when I discovered that, I just played with for an hour. It was like so cool hearing Van Ritchie's voice. It's kind of stemming in a way. All right. Yeah, this is a great way to kill time on a Friday night was with you guys. Yeah, he seems like an awesome guy. He was actually in my neck of the woods a couple years ago, but I didn't really know who he was until after he came through here. If I knew him before him, I probably would have gotten to see him. Also, what's this on here? Like this little metal thing around the keypad. Maybe it's to protect water from going around it? Oh, I think that's a violation, Dad, if they kept the cow lights on during takeoff. If I remember correctly, they turn them off on purpose so people's eyes adjust in case an emergency happens. So I think that's a violation there. FAA violation, if I remember correctly. I think, it was Captain Joe that talked about that. Yeah, it was Captain Joe. Yeah, they were pretty slow elevators. They were still really cool, but they were pretty slow. mean, that was my first ThyssenKrupp DSC as... Well, I thought they were agile, but you guys told me they weren't. I think it was definitely you, Boston Elevators, that told me that wasn't. What pin? Just trying to figure out what you guys are trying to say. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. Privacy protection. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. You're talking about this, guys. It took me a second to realize it. So it's just for privacy protection. That makes sense. Yeah. It took me a second to figure out what you guys were saying, but that makes sense. I mean, this is a fine area, but it could happen anyway. 685 is closed. What station is it at? I mean, it's... why can't I see my own watch? There we go. 10:06. Oh, yeah, he's probably like Hawthorne or something like that, or Valhalla. That's a weird siren. Beyond Hawthorne. Okay, he's close. Yeah, because Hawthorne is one stop south of here. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's awesome in real life. Wonder what his show was all about, because I know he's a radio show host, or at least he was. Oh, here it is. Here comes our M3A to southeast. Definitely tell he has done that horn. Thank you, Mid-Hudson Railfanning, for telling us about that. We get to see one during the stream, which is even more cool, because we did not see one at Scarboro. It's not far from here at all, in case you guys are planning a future railfanning trip. Definitely recommend on a weekday, though. Here it comes. I love the center opening doors on these M3As too. I always find them neat. And they did renovate these trains at one point. They have nicer seats now. I think 2010 is when they did that. Yep, more Big Butt Bear videos are on the way. There it goes. All right, now that made it going to the station totally worth it, especially during the stream. All right, let's go to the airport. Well, HPN, everybody. Let's go pick up Dad. We'll go this way this time, because the car's right over there. I'm glad you guys all love Big Butt Bear. I've had him since I was 1 year old. Is that something coming? Or is that's that M3? Yeah, that's right, because Westchester goes through that funky connection. That sounds like a horn heading this way. Maybe we'll stay a few more minutes and see. Because the northbound horn will sound a little bit more low-pitched. Let's just stay another minute or two and see. I feel like that's going to be a deadhead if that's the case. I'm not too familiar with the deadhead schedule around this hour, so... because the Doppler effect didn't sound right. Maybe not. Okay, let's get going. We'll see, we'll catch it from up there, if anything. If something were to be going through here. I doubt it. The signals are down there, as you guys can see. Yeah, me too. I heard that too. Probably the M3, but the Doppler effect didn't sound right. Go up the man-powered elevator this time. Okay, that's a train. That's definitely an incoming train. We'll see it from right here. I heard that. That building has a neat elevator. It's a modernized elevator. It's still pretty neat. This is Route 117 up here. We actually just came from here. Yeah, absolutely. Finally saw 201. Trying to catch that one for a while. They finally caught it. And I saw 211 the other day on the holiday train. Wait, let's see. Nothing appeared on the tracker, so there's nothing around. Gotcha. Thank you, Mid-Hudson Rail Fanner. I guess that was just a weird Doppler sound. Let's get going, guys. Let's go to the airport. Hopefully I have the route memorized. There's my car. Cute little Honda Civic. All right, we'll be doing the rest of the stream probably right here in the Civic. Lands in 5 minutes. Yeah, we gotta get going. I mean, he's gonna have to go taxi and all that stuff. You guys see me while we're at it. Taxi and stuff, but yeah, we definitely gotta get going. Gotta put some lotion on too, because especially around this time of year, hand sanitizer does dry your skin out. Fortunately, it doesn't kill norovirus, which stinks. But it is what it is. That's just our world these days. Hand washing, though, is always the best. Anyway, let's buckle up. Turn the headlights on. Get a good angle for you guys. Time to go. Let's rock and roll. I think I have to go this way if I remember correctly. Because I think this is a one-way. Yeah, I'll just do it just in case. That's the locks kicking in. On Hondas, once you hit 10 miles an hour, the locks kick in. At least on this generation of Honda. My Camry, as soon as we went into drive, it locked, which I thought was really nice too. Alright, we can turn here. What's the best way to get to Westchester Airport? I think I want to go south on this road. I want to go by one of my parents' friends' old houses. Oh, we have a left Aries in Pleasantville now. It's really nice. Left Aries is a great... Oh, I gotta go fast. Okay, I didn't want to get caught in that red light. Yeah, this is the right way. Leftovers is... Oops. Leftovers is a Greek restaurant. So good. Euros to die for at that place. They have nice big thick steak fries too. The salads are massive there. Oh my gosh. This is a 2010 Honda Civic. This is the 8th generation Honda Civic. Honda made the 8th generation Civics from 2000 to 2011. My mom has a 8th generation Accord, which they made from 2008 to 2012. The very last, actually, since Mom's is a 2012. Yep, I remember when summer camp, we had a little field trip to this McDonald's. It was fun. There was like 20 of us, so it was packed to the play place. But it was worth it. The new Left Aries is right over in that shopping center. I think I want the left lane, actually. I'm making a left turn soon. About to cross into Thornwood. We're still in Pleasantville, but right when we get past this traffic light, we'll be in Thornwood. There used to be a Thornwood train station way back in the day, but not anymore. I think it was right around here. That's the Harlem line still. The Harlem line does go through Thornwood, but there's no really good places to get in Thornwood. Except maybe that bridge, since there's sidewalks. But you can't really get the whoops. I'm in a left turn only lane. Here we go. Alright, that's much better. There's a closed Walgreens, not permanent closed, just closed for the night. Used to come here all the time when I was a kid. My parents have friends, well actually they're still friends with them, close friends actually, that lived here at one point, but not anymore. Gotta remember to make the right turn. Wow, look at all these Christmas lights. That's awesome. Speed monitor over here. Not a cop, just a sign. You can see on the right. Instead of going 27, I'm clearly going 30 on my speedometer here. That's what I love about the digital speedometer. It just tells you exact. It's kind of funny when I drive one of my parents' cars. I'm just like, how do I read this? I think this is Rolling Hills. Yeah, I think this is the turn I want. Let's see. I'll recognize this is the road I'm on in a minute. Nope, this is definitely not the right road. I thought it was this one. Nobody's behind me. We're turning around. I gotta pick this. Oopsie daisy. It's been a while since I last drove through here, in case you guys couldn't tell. This is definitely not the road. Thought it was. I'm using my memory instead of GPS, you guys know. So I can stay live with you guys. Thankfully this light saw me. Let's try that again. Yeah, take this, stay on the road long enough, you will end up at the Kensico Dam in Valhalla. That's the one down there. Okay. I think. Oh yeah, this looks more familiar. Nagyhagen, that's it. Yeah, it's Nannyhagen. This is where my parents' friends used to live. Here in this town complex. It's a pretty nice one too. This town, we used to come here every Friday when I was a kid. I would just play on their Xbox on the cars in the free roam for like hours while my parents were talking. It was fun. Yeah, Rockhagen, that was the road they were at. Very nice townhouse complex. This road should take me to State Route 22. She'll take us pretty much directly to West. Well, 22 doesn't go to Westchester Airport. I have to get on 120, but it'll pretty much just take us there. Sunset Drive. Yeah, we're still live. Whoa, that is huge. That Christmas display. Oh my gosh. That is huge. Looks like we're going to Shop Seltzer at the moment. Hopefully that clears up once we get onto Route 22. Should be coming in the next few minutes or so. Wow, 17 people are here. Awesome, guys. Glad you all came out here. But yeah, once we get onto State Route 22, the stream won't lag so much. We went through a dead zone, but we're now on the main road. Back yet? I don't even know. Trying to stay focused on the road, you know? Well, let's see if we'll be able to say. Okay, we're back. Oh, we lost all those people, though. Oh, well. I mean, that usually does happen when service gets laggy. I'll make sure this guy stops. Okay, good. Hopefully, since we're getting closer to the airport, that shouldn't happen again. Oh, there's Live on Patrol now. I guess got a notification for it. Actually pretty close to the Connecticut's border right now. Alright, we should be approaching Westchester County Airport, HBN, in just a few minutes, folks. We're on Route 120. We just got off the Route 22 portion. Maybe I'll do a time lapse through at some point. It's kind of a nice area. It's short 120, 122 to get 20 and 22. Yeah, but need to do more of those. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Speed limit goes up to 55 around here. We're crossing over Interstate 684 right now, so we're right by the airport. Yep, I see it already. You know, let's take a different way to the airport since we're coming from this direction. Normally I go through there, but I'm gonna try something new today. Actually, that might have not really worked the way I hoped, but oh well, because I realize I have to still wait at the cell phone waiting lot. But we're having fun tonight. So I think we're actually going to go through the state of Connecticut. Yeah, exactly. We're going through Connecticut, and then when we get off, we're right back into New York. The Westchester County Airport is right next to the Connecticut state border. In fact, if I remember correctly, like right around here, we're going into Connecticut, Greenwich, Connecticut. But still considered New York State Route 120, even though most of it's actually in Connecticut, which is funny. So yeah, we were in 2 states in this video. How about that, guys? We're going through Connecticut. It's really foggy over here. Yeah, it is. Look at that. To 684 to 120. This is probably the turn right here that goes right to Westchester. Yep, Westchester County Airport. And now we're gonna go back into New York. Oh wow, it's really foggy here. Yep, this is the Westchester County Airport right here. So I'm gonna go to the cell phone waiting line, and then we'll go get Dad. Usually a blue airplane is hanging around the area at this late at night. Seriously, they don't keep it at the terminal. They actually just move it to a hangar at a little bit east of the north of, I don't know what direction of the terminal is, but usually it's around over here. So we'll go to the cell phone waiting lot, and when my dad's ready, we'll get him. Yeah, here's the private jets. Yeah, then speaking of which, it's right here. I can't do. Oh, there's 2 of them right now. They usually bring them over here, which is interesting. And it's just JetBlue too. Now the other airlines do that. All the other airlines that stay here overnight, they just keep the planes right at the gate. Obviously, a new crew takes over because they don't want sleep-deprived pilots, because that's a really serious job. Oh wow, the signboard is off. I do have to turn off my engine, which is a little silly. But it is what it is. They don't allow idling here. Alright. Just check the chat beforehand. Yep. I gotta turn it off here. Yeah, there we go. The light comes on when take the key out, but it's gonna go off in a few seconds. Yeah, back to New York. Boston Airport's horrible. Once you pass this, you can't change the terminal. Oh, that's annoying. How are you supposed to do connections? Like, how are you supposed to do connections at that point? Hello, Dad. Let me know when you're ready and I'll come get you. So, yeah. Still waiting. Okay. Let me go. Yeah, I'll get a light on going here for you guys so you can see me. Oh, you're still on board the plane. Okay. Why not? Fact, right here. Just for fun. Yeah, I'll get that going there. So yeah, well, I guess we're just gonna chill here for a few minutes, guys. I would, but the parking here costs a fortune. Like, I'm barely paying at least $15 to do like 30 minutes at the airport. That's how bad it is here. Otherwise, I'd say yes, we do it. Otherwise, actually, at that point, I just go park and go meet Dad at the airport. But the parking mafia here is insane, guys. So that's why I don't do it. If this was Albany Airport, I would definitely do it because I would only have to pay $2. But yeah, the parking here is insane. Oh yeah, if you don't park head in, $50 ticket. It's crazy. 50. That's why I don't go plane spotting as much here, because of the little parking mafia here. It's ridiculous. And yeah, Albany's far. That airport's under a massive renovation. The Schindler elevators are being completely replaced by Kone. Oh yeah, that's low 25 a day. That's not bad. It's definitely more expensive than Westchester. I think it's like 100 a day here. Yeah, I did 3 hours here. $30 for the parking. It's just not good here. That's the only thing about this airport. I was like, this private parking institution, just like whole mafia. It's ridiculous. Anyways, actually, well, since I'm not driving right now, over there is like extra overflow parking right there. It was probably used recently because of the Thanksgiving travel season. Oh, it is run by the cargo governor. Never mind. Makes sense. The government charges a fortune for everything. That's right. This is not a private airport. Westchester County Airport, so it's a county airport. Yeah, Kone's still nice, but it is a shame that the Schindlers are getting ripped out. It's a huge renovation they're doing. That's my CD player. Doesn't have any CDs in there. We don't really use CD much anymore, so it's kind of isolated at this point. So I'm going to turn off my light while we're facing the airport. There's a sign right in front of us that's turned off right now for some reason. Right, see our current time. It's still Friday, December 1st. Come on. 10:36 at night right now. Yeah, we're approaching. We are already past 2.5 hours. This is definitely the longest live stream ever done. See my battery right now. 80%. And I'll keep it on charge just in case. I don't think we're gonna go to midnight. Probably somewhere around 6:84. We're gonna cut the stream. But yeah, it was fun. This was a perfect way to kill some time on a Friday night. Oh, my nose feels a little bit better. I guess it really was just the cold air that made it sniffly. There comes somebody getting ready to leave. Yeah, I know, there's not really a whole lot to watch in this area. Especially since I did a lot of talking to you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the trains, and going to Pleasantville was definitely worth it. We saw that M3A. Yeah, it's true. It's also flu season, too. And I actually do work a really germy job, so it's also possible, too. But, oh well. That'll beat up my immune system. Oh, Springfield's pretty bad. Yeah, unfortunately, cities are declining right now, but it is what it is. Thanks for joining that one, a NASCAR fan. It was great to have you here tonight. Thank you for hanging out here on this nice, awesome Friday night. Yeah, I should try to do these more often, absolutely, because this was fun. Not sure if it'll be nearly as long as this one, but we could definitely do this again. And I really gonna mention, I definitely want to do a stream where we do all 3 lines in the same video: Hudson, New Harlem, and New Haven. It'd be fun. We got 16 people here still. And I'm glad people were tuning into this too. This is just totally awesome. At one point we had 23, which was pretty much my goal here, was above 20. I'm not sure why the sign is not working. It should be. I'm not sure when I'm doing a Jackbox stream, but yeah. But yeah, at this point, really, I'm just taking your chats at this point since I'm not driving right now. Well, I was at the train station, but obviously, but still. Finally got a good live stream on my Civic. Also, this dash is so cool at night. Oh yeah, you bet it does. I mean, just look how pretty this is. That's my Bluetooth, by the way. But isn't that just so cool? It just feels so neat at night. Yeah, I kind of stopped doing elevator animations. I should resume them at some point. Oh yeah, if you hold this button, you'll see kilometers. Well, I mean, you still have my Civic video, but I'll do it anyway. Yeah, they are. I love this car, and I just love the displays here. They're so pretty. Like, this is 2010, and this is so nice. Oh, I reset my trip computer. Yeah, well, I'll set this one too. Oh, I'm back into kilometers. There we go. Oh wow, I'm already past 100,000 kilometers. How about that? Yeah, this Civic is definitely cool. I'm surprised that they did something so early, like 2006. This. Because this digital speedometer on the Honda Civic came out in 2006. It honestly makes the car feel a lot more modern than it actually is. That's what I love about this display. It makes the car more modern. But yeah, this blue display, I just love. It just looks so trippy at night. It's so nice. This really is a cool little car. Honda definitely makes some great cars. And not just that. Obviously, you can see the displays going out now. There it goes. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it, Dad. Yeah, especially since this car has such a cool dashboard. I figured it makes a great thumbnail, you know? Especially it just gets, hey, we're rocking and rolling, you know? We're on the road. But yeah. I love the Camry too, but honestly, I think I like this one better. It's more sport. I definitely like the smaller size, and I like all the modern looking features. Even though this is like a 13-year-old car, it's still really nice, and it feels newer than it actually is. Especially with the mileage. It's 53,000 miles when I got it. Obviously 64,000 now, but still, such a nice car. I know, right? It takes a long time. Oh, eight likes and 8 viewers right now. How about that? It's 8 and 8. 8, 8, 8, 8. Yeah, I really should do. I still have all the equipment and stuff. I just gotta really get those back up and going for elevator animations. Honestly, it's like it's kind of nice just hear what's going on around you. Sometimes, even when it's quiet, you know. Sometimes quiet can be boring, but sometimes you gotta appreciate it, you know. Yeah, it's your thumbnail, right? I mean, it is the longest Interstate 90. That's the longest interstate in the country, connecting Seattle to Washington. No, that makes no sense. Seattle to Boston through 13 states. Even though Interstate 80 serves more, 90 is still the longest in the nation. It's over 3,000 miles long. Really cool interstate. I drove it twice. I driven it twice so far in this Honda Civic. I never drove it on the Camry, but on this Honda Civic, I drove it twice this year. I drove it in Massachusetts when I was driving home from Boston, and I drove it to Albany when I got off the Tonic State Parkway. Very long interstate. It's mostly toll roads in New York, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah. Oh, let's go, guys. Time to go. Let's watch the dash come on while we get the car started. Well, I couldn't really see the test because of the glare. All right, let's go. Let's go pick up Dad. Get my seatbelt on, folks, because you always want to wear your seatbelt. Well, it's the law, but still. It's interesting. Seatbelts are laws in all 50 states, but it's not a federal law. That's 10 miles. Here we go. Yep. You'll see those JetBlue planes coming up here in a second that I was talking about earlier. They're over on the right. You can't really see it too well, the glare. If you can see it, there's to the right. There's 2 of them. I think they're both Airbus A320. Ooh, the cockpit door's open. That's interesting. Main terminal is just down here. For those that haven't been to this. Oh my gosh, is this the line? Let's see if we can make it. Let's see if we can sneak around. I'm gonna try to sneak around if I can. There should be. Okay, it's not. I don't know why all these people are back here, but... Oh yeah, look, it's not bad. I don't know why all those people are back there. Yep, that's him down there, I think. I think that's him. Oh, yep, that's him. Down all the way down there. Let's just get him in the car. There he is. Hey, Dad.
Hello. I'm following your stream with like a 30-second delay.
Oh, it's on a 30-second delay?
Or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it's less.
Less,
I
okay.
think it's like closer to 10.
Closer to 10, okay. Tassel's getting in the way. Say hi there, guys. There he is.
Here we are. Hi, everybody. I joined you from the chat, and now I'm no.
Now you're in person.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can still hear the live stream echo on your phone.
Oh crap! I gotta turn my phone off. Or just you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take the earphones out, and
Crossing. Yep, they are.
take the earphones out so I still show up as a viewer. How
There,
about that?
there you go. That works.
And I don't know. There's the phone. So what I can do is I can still follow. Oh, you know what? I can still follow the chat, and if anybody has anything to say to Wesley, I will read it to him.
Sounds good.
Okay?
I'm thinking we'll end the stream when we get off of 684.
When we get off of 684, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That way we can approach 3 hours. This will be the longest live stream ever done on this channel.
On this channel, right?
Yeah.
I think this is even longer than the one that I did when I was driving around in the storm.
It is. Yeah, that one was only 2 hours. We're gonna go to 3 on this one.
Aren't you glad that Google's paying for the disk space on this and not us?
Yeah, isn't it awesome? Totally awesome.
So, for those of you who were following the chat and following things for me, so first of all, I'm assuming that the fact that you had to come out here to this airport anyway was the reason you decided to do this big trip tonight?
Yep, absolutely.
So, the the flight from Las Vegas was in two legs. We rode a Airbus A321 from Las Vegas Airport to Charlotte, and this was on American Airlines. My usual airline is Delta, but Delta didn't have the flights and the times that I needed, so I didn't.
And the prices either.
Went with American this time, yeah. But anyway, the Wi-Fi was outstanding. The Wi-Fi was brilliant on the A321. I mean, it was gate to gate. Enough bandwidth to carry video the whole time, no problem. It was excellent. And I was counting on that being the case on the second leg of the flight from Charlotte to White Plains, but the Wi-Fi was terrible. Even though I have a full flight pass included with my mobile plan, it was basically just barely enough bandwidth to chat. It was not enough bandwidth to carry any type of media, which was a shame because I would have loved to have spent this entire time with all of you. While I was on the plane, it would have been a perfect way to pass the time.
Absolutely.
They got the 120 shield wrong.
Oh yes, there was one at the airport that had the U.S. Route 120 shield, not the New York Route 120 shield. That's a good observation there.
How about that? How about you're not even the only one who notices those things?
Yeah, no, that is interesting. Yeah, it's nice when I'm not the only one that notices. Not the only one that notices these things.
How do you get a good price on Delta? Their prices are usually over $400. Well, one, it depends on where you're going, and second, I'm on a corporate expense account, so I don't care.
Over here to the right is a building with these nice Dover impulse elevators. Me and William rode those last year. But yeah, Delta's definitely the nicest airline we've probably ever flown.
If I can help it, I'm not going to make this trip again.
Vegas is a little too overstimulating, huh?
The whole thing was just it's just too much for me. I mean, I did my job, I did good, I did what I needed to do, but if I can help it, I went to Las Vegas for AWS reInvent, the technical conference. It's just not my thing.
That's okay. It's not for everybody. I still wouldn't mind seeing it someday, just to see it. But
well, you know the thing about Las Vegas, I think I spent some time thinking about what would I do if it was a family trip and not a business trip.
True.
And you just have to plan it out. I mean, you have to think about it. There's Las Vegas has everything. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, it is a city. It is an entire city built around pleasure.
True.
Now that means there's family-friendly entertainment. There's there's clean adult entertainment, and then there's not so clean adult entertainment.
Yeah, it's a little of everything there.
Did I tell you why the tram doesn't go all the way to the airport?
You did, yeah, because of
Is that something that I can explain to our viewers?
say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and I did mention this when I was on the tram. So the original plan was to have the Las Vegas monorail extend across the whole strip and then go all the way to the airport. But it turns out that plan, a local told me, was blocked by the taxi drivers and the clubs in between the strip and the airport.
So that's why you don't see a monorail that goes to the airport.
And that's why they pushed very, very hard not to have the monorail go all the way there, because all of the businesses in between and all the transportation, they'd have the monorail would just pass them by.
Right. So that's why there's no tram.
And some of them were just regular dance clubs, and some of them were kind of seedy gentlemen's clubs.
Yeah.
And the taxi drivers are in cahoots with the clubs, because if somebody asks the taxi driver to take them to some place, they actually get a kickback from the club if they take them to their favorite club.
Certainly makes sense.
I met the most interesting people that I met were the people that I sat on the shuttle buses with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some of the locals. All right, Interstate Gamer, nice to see you. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.
Did I do the Fremont Street zip line? No, I did not do any zip lines. There was I noticed there's a couple of zip lines. There's one over the Link Promenade, however you want to pronounce it. It's funny, all that time I thought they were power lines or some sort of thing that they put stuff over to keep birds away or whatever, but it turns out they're zip lines.
That's cool.
Wow, I think that's something I'd do if I had somebody to do it with. But I do
give
hear
it a
that
try.
I do hear that Fremont, the whole Fremont area, is a lot more tolerable than the Strip. They say it's a little quieter. The casinos are easier to navigate. They're cheaper to be in. The hotels are cheaper to be in. But the conference I was in was nowhere near Fremont. Interesting thing. You know what? Here's the thing, and I don't know why Amazon is. Maybe they're just flexing, but Las Vegas, it turns out, has the biggest convention center in the country, and they don't use it.
What?
Instead, they have their convention across like 4 or 5 different hotel convention centers.
Did they just do that to cheap out or something?
I think it would actually be cheaper to use the convention center. I think Amazon is just flexing. I really think they're just flexing.
Oh, that's weird. Wow, he said he thought Orange County Convention Center was big.
Turns out, yeah. I mean, it's like zillions of square feet. My Uber driver told me this year, I think that's quite as big as AWS.
No, obviously not.
But I'm sure it's so great in there.
Can't even stand that stuff.
Well, it's legal in Nevada.
It is. Though you do get casinos all over the state if you think about it.
That car in front of us doesn't have his taillights working.
No, not at all. Oh, it's one of those newer cars where you turn on a setting, you think the real light, your front lights are on, but they're not. So you got to be careful about with the new lights.
How about us? We have got all of our lights on?
Yeah, all of our lights are on.
Yeah, so I guess he's got his daytime running lamps on, and he thinks he's got all of his his night running lights on.
Essentially. You guys can really, well, obviously you guys can't feel it because you're just watching, but right now on this drive, you can just really feel how smooth this car is.
It really is a pleasure to ride.
It really is. It's an awesome little car.
Boston Elevators and Aviation says that Amazon is lovely. I don't know. I've never been to Africa.
I think he's talking about the company.
So Boston Elevators and Aviation, I don't know if you're aware of this, But Amazon.com, where you buy stuff, that's their smaller business. They actually have a technology services business that is even bigger. And that's what the convention was for. And by the way, you have to be careful when a company gets that big, because they tend to do damage to the industries that they touch.
Especially seeing a retail these days, and like you just said, it's their smaller business.
Yep, Amazon.com is their smaller business.
Oh my gosh, there's that person next to us is texting and driving.
Not cool.
Not cool at all, bro.
Arrive alive. Don't text and drive.
In fact, I'm gonna speed up even more just to try to get out of the way.
Get out of his way.
Yeah. I was telling the viewers earlier I'm not really much of a speeder, and now I have to speed a little bit just to get out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to pick up your speed just to get out of danger.
Yeah. We're okay now. So we're coming back through Mount Kisco, New York. Actually, funny, all those restaurants you gotta drive at least 2 miles to get to. They're not. There's no.
None of them are anywhere near the exit.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, I think the road looks better on the camera than
It actually does. Yeah. Even when I was driving through the heavier fog, it definitely looked better on the camera, which was so funny.
That camera has good low light reception.
It does. Yeah.
Rock On's mom said, started with ebooks, added, moved into the big bucks, and renting server space. That's right.
Yeah, I use multiple chargers to keep this stream going because unfortunately the battery's not as great as it used to be on this phone. But hey, phone batteries do that after a while.
Plug in, right?
Yeah. That's how I was able to keep going.
And since we got this new charger, is it keeping your webcam going?
Yeah, it's keeping the webcam going, yeah.
Your dash cam, rather.
Just fine.
Okay, good. Yeah, your phone doesn't like a lot of mobile chargers.
No, it doesn't. That's the only really thing I don't like about it. It's just it's so picky with chargers.
Wes, how often do you see somebody texting and driving? That was the question.
I want to say at least twice a month. And that's really high if you think about it.
And those are the ones that you notice.
That's the ones that I notice.
The rest of them are wrapped around a telephone pole somewhere.
Yes. But yes.
It's texting and driving is, well, it's kind of like driving around the gates on a level crossing.
Pretty much.
You deserve what happens to you, but you're gonna hurt somebody else too, and that's really the problem.
That's the real problem right there, yeah. Somebody innocent especially.
I feel like we're Bob and Pat tonight.
I know, right? I was telling the viewers about Bob and Pat earlier, so.
Just waiting for somebody to text in a shout out, but and we'll do it if one comes in.
There's a 7th gen Civic that just passed us right there, the generation before this Civic. That was made from 2002 to 2005. 3 hours. Let's go. We made it to 3 hours.
Made it to the 3-hour point.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're on the 3-hour mark, and we are in fact coming up on our exit.
Yep.
And so we're gonna. What are you doing?
You're
waiting for these people to go
Yeah,
past.
just waiting for them to go past. Yeah.
And so we're just thrilled that the bunch of you have chosen to spend your Friday evening keeping us company here.
Absolutely.
And greetings to any of you who are watching this on replay.
And thank you all, everybody, live audience and replay viewers, for watching this live stream. I had a great time with you guys, and I'm glad you guys had fun with me too. It's been such a great time tonight. It was a perfect way to spend time on Friday night. I'll show you the ramp here, because it's a really neat ramp. Once we're on 35, we'll definitely end it. Because it's definitely a little weird. So we're gonna get off at exit 6, but we're gonna get onto the last of the sawmill and then get back off again to go on 35.
Oh, it's this one. Yes.
Yeah.
A bunch of different ways to get on and off the highway come together at this point.
They do, yeah.
Because it's the end of the sawmill, right?
It is the end of the sawmill. It's also the end of 117 too.
The end of 117. It's the end of the Sawmill River Parkway. There's also coming in from Bedford Hills. There's also a couple of entrance ramps.
Yeah. Hey, I just realized everyone saw the both ends of Route 117 in this live stream.
Oh, how about that? Well, you know what they say about 117? It's the road that connects the sawmill with the sawmill.
Yeah.
Just in different places.
That's true, actually. It does over and over again. So now we're on this, was considered the last of the sawmill on Route 117. Now we're going to get back off to get on Route 35.
Yeah, this is technically the northern terminus of the sawmill, as well as the interchange.
Yeah, exactly. Alright guys, so that's going to conclude our live stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in and hanging out on Friday night. Hope everybody has a good night's sleep tonight, and we'll see you all again soon. Talk to you all later.
Stay safe out there. Keep on rolling.